Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. For there is so much that is about to unfold. We're here at the great shift of the ages, and it is all a lot of things are being under wrap, and so. But tune into your intuition to see all the little details that the intuition is sending you to prepare yourself for whatever is next for you, and prepare for the best always. For the highest wisdom of the day is unity, to work through the principle of unity, for there is only one life, there is only one of us here. It's all will always be you here and now, and we all mirror to each other. What we need to understand is the healing, the completeness, the the kindness, the recomfort, the love of the mother, to accept, to let go of the mental and to move into this healing phase. For there's going to be a lot of health issues that are going to be more awareness on all kinds of things. What we need to go through right now is a test and trial. We have to pass the test in order to so it is a challenge, and the outcome will be humility. For we there is so many things that the ego needs to be broken down in order to find the point of light. And for the trial will bring, and let's see what the trial will bring reconciliation. It will bring well-being, and it will be a step-by-step process. So those are the things we need to do. And so, for we do not want to be extreme in any way. It's much better, even in extreme in kind. To be too kind is not good. To be too honest is not good. To be too enthusiastic is. We have to still keep the balance between things. I'm not saying to be dishonest. I'm just saying do not expect 100% of presence within all beings. That won't happen. But if we make it 80% of our thoughts, words, actions to be fully in the highest light, in the highest joy, in the highest, then we win. 51% is enough, but 80% is kind of good. We don't want to be, even if we have 20% of times where the energy is not aligned yet, it will come into the now. For what we seek is to bring back the memory of the source, to remember we come from a great source that is so rich and infinitely loving. And so we have made when we left this source, we promised to return, but then when? So it's like the time is getting very short. So we just need to make the choice to return to the heart, to the love, to the source, to the creator, within our own heart, to connect and to follow the guidance that come as a response to that, to assume this step-by-step process, the return to the source. But it's really the call. We receive the call, and we have to respond to the call. We have to develop courage, compassion, and lucidity in order to fulfill that destiny, to fulfill. So because the time is getting short, the time is going to collapse. It's going to be no more time, just the present, the eternal now. Everybody will be face to face with its own creation. So it is all happening. Yet what we seek is to become Shakespeare asked the right question: to be or not to be. Yes, you have to say yes. I am that I am. I am that I am. The answer to be or not to be, the answer is I am that I am. And so it's. So it is very much about making this remembering this great I am. For on Paradise, the great I am, my guides showed me, it's the Father, Son, and Spirit as unity consciousness are the great I am on Paradise. And so it's So it's a frequency also of the I am, because we all have a unique frequency of that I am. For we are who we are. We are not someone else. So we have to hold our own frequency, and all frequencies will eventually continue to raise, and then the greater the symphony will become as the frequency rise. Eventually we're going to ascend. And all the civilization, all those who are capable will stay on the planet and will have light bodies. Did I pull a card with this? No, I don't think so. So I also wanted to talk about the extraterrestrial first contact of the third kind, first kind, third kind, second kind, third kind, and eventually for now it's there is this consciousness of the presence of other intelligence in the universe that is coming into the collective. But it will happen, the contact will happen regardless of beliefs, regardless of choices even. For this, it's a greater process. I didn't close the window, but it was Saturday, there was no work outside, but there was a wedding, so I said that's okay. for it will be a collective ceremony. It's going to be so grandiose what's going to be happening in the sky of the earth, the time of first contact, of the first kind. Then in terms of the third kind, it probably will be the official, will probably the Pleiadians that will come forward. We welcome them here as and their first contact team. For it was also explained that there is a great master, a very advanced master of light, it's called Maitreya, who was the one that had been chosen to coordinate these first revelations within. He will connect telepathically with beings to explain, to assist in the process when the time of the great revelation will come. So we'll see. And continue this regeneration. There is a regeneration, so it's important to take care of our health, to drink a lot of water, to breathe, to exercise, to take care of our physical health more and more, and to take care of our financial situation as well. For it is connected, health and finances. Right now, so I perceive it. For when we communicate telepathically, for it's focus on healing, of course. Whatever, we all have things to heal, and the universe is assisting with that, and call on for whatever needs maybe. Follow. Everybody's we all know what to do in truth. We just sometimes we doubt, but I want to talk about telepathic communication. For we can send a thought. I can decide where I want to send a thought. Eventually we're going to move into a telepathic society, and we'll communicate holographically. We'll be much more rich. That doesn't mean that we'll completely abandon languages. For sometimes it will be useful. But so we learn to communicate telepathically, for we can only communicate telepathically with other beings that are telepathic. So when you want to send a thought, you send it to the higher self of the person. You create your thought form, and then you send it to you ask your guardian angel to escort the thought, or whatever. You don't need to. You can just send it to the higher self of the person, and the higher self of the person will know when the time it is for the other person to receive your thoughts. But the highest communication is usually you're just contemplative of what's going on. The soul doesn't wait for your permission to communicate with other soul. Once you become aware of that great unified matrix of because there is a universal translator as well in the matrix, in the soul matrix of communication, because it's like the soul is like one soul, and so telepathy will greatly enhance our ability to work together. Well, I just wanted to come and say hello, wish you a good day, a good weekend. I'm going to finish with a song. I thank you for liking, for sharing, for commenting and subscribing if you like those videos. There's a great deal of change that is coming, and the wind of change is blowing. And so I thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to finish with a song of David Bowie to finish in music. It goes like this. We passed upon the stairs. We spoke of what and when. Although I wasn't there, he said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought we died alone a long, long time ago. Who knows? Not me. We never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand and made my way back home. I searched for foreign land. For years and years I roamed. I gaze a gazeless stare. We walked a million hills. I must have died alone a long, long time ago. Who knows? Not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. Dum 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 dum. Yes, never lost control. There is a regeneration process that is going on. For we want to continue to enjoy that, to continue to cultivate the connection to the well-being, and it is really before we can move on to the next step. Right now, we're experiencing the epilogue of a play. It's like it's really over. She's like. She's bowing. So it's like bowie, bowing. She's bowing down to the. It's finished. You are finally free. Happiness awaits. Leave the past behind you. So that concludes this message with great wisdom from Archangel Michael. So I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.